Satnam, everyone. It's Candace from Soulfire Social coming to you. So excited. This is my last pop up from Ottawa. It is just an absolute pleasure to be here. We are just enjoying ourselves and being in the magical flow. So many wonderful people. And class today, it's funny. I was digging through my drawer, and I kind of bring my best of always, and of course I sway to which ones we need. But all this one says at the top is amazing, and I haven't taught it for a little while. But I remember doing it the first time and thinking, wow, this is so uplifting. There's a little difference, which I'll be interested to see how you relate to it. Typically, when we're doing our chants at the end of the Kriya, we're obviously chanting in Gurmukhi. And just a reminder, when we're chanting, we're creating a vibration and a sound current to connect to the divine. And those words that we're chanting create vibrations in our mouth. And there are very few mantras in English. We don't chant them. And I resonate more with the ones that are in Gurmukhi or in Sanskrit. But this Kriya ends with three mantras which are actually in English. And I just want to remind you, obviously, we have limited, let's say, language for our God, divine goddess. So I want you to just really tune into it and feel the vibration and use the English words in the vibration that resonates most with you. And we'll talk a little bit about how that feels at the end of class. So let's go ahead and come into our seated easy pose, hands down on the knees just to arrive in our space, closing the eyes, bringing the attention to the brow point. And do any adjustments that you need to relax the shoulders, bring the crown up towards the heavens. Your Jalandhara Bandha is engaged, just tilted gently down towards the chest. And let's bring our attention to our breath, allowing yourself to be conscious of the prana, that beautiful life force energy that we bring in through the nose, as if you could observe it flowing nose, back of the throat, into the heart space, expanding through the lungs, pressing out through the rib cage. And when you're releasing, just letting go of any stale energy, anything heavy, anything unsettled in the body, so that each consecutive breath is a little deeper, a little broader, a little more expansive, really getting kind of fresh air, fresh energy into all corners of the heart space, front, back, sides, but then also bringing it down into the pelvic floor and breathing that life force eventually into the whole body. Tap in for a moment to your current state of mind, yoga of awareness. Tune into your body, your emotions. How are we feeling right here, right now? And let's go ahead and bring our palms out in front of us, rubbing the hands together vigorously, creating warmth, creating heat, and then bringing that heat and energy right to the heart center in a prayer pose. Thumbs connect at the sternum, fingers pointing up and out. We'll tune in with the Adi mantra, chanted 3 times. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. I bow to the infinite wisdom, but I also deeply bow to the wisdom in this beautiful heart and all of the experiences that I carry. We follow it with the Mangalacharan mantra for protection for the duration of our practice. So settling in, eye focus, third eye. Let's take a deep breath to begin to tune in. Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudeve Name. Inhale and hold the breath. Allow yourself to visualize that flow of energy from your heart, throat, third eye, crown, up. Small self, highest self, all connecting up, joining together in that beautiful field, individuated but together for this practice. Release the breath. I'm going to step back and we're going to get right into this Kriya. It's quite active, but it's not quite as let's say challenging in the hard department as Monday and Wednesday, but it's really interesting movements. We're working on the lymph glands again, so these kind of guardians of our health, and just get ready to have an interesting maybe sweat in the body. The lymph glands don't have their own system to pump and cleanse and kind of funnel toxins, so we're going to work on that. And these are always, I don't know, they always make you, they're really the most fun and interesting classes, to removing things in very different ways. Today we're going to bring our hands into a Venus lock behind our head. And so women, that's your left thumb is over your right, men, your right is over your left. And so hold on to that posture and just allow yourself to settle in. You don't want your shoulders all jacked up, let them drop back down. And I want you to try inhale left, exhale right, and stop in the center. No, sorry, inhale left, and then exhale and come to the center. Now, feeling that stretch through the armpits here, what we're doing is we're working on stretching out the shoulders to then release tension in the breast, in the breastbone. Because it says if we get really tight up here, it says so when the breast muscles are not relaxed, the stomach muscles get stressed, and this really helps fat to get deposited in the lower belly. So this really allows the shoulders to get stretched and the supply of blood not only to flow into the brain, but also we get some shifting and moving down through the stomach as well. So it's quite interesting. So we're going to go left. Inhale left, stop in the center. Inhale right, exhale, stop in the center. So it's a little different than our normal twist. That makes sense? Okay, we're doing this for quite some time. So you're going to want to find your center, find your posture, and close the eyes, focus on the third eye, and just get involved. Just be in it. Let's do it together. All right. Inhale left, exhale center. Inhale right, exhale center. Now go at your own pace. Shoulders, breast muscles, movement of the torso. faces are soft. Drop in. See if you can twist that little bit further. Make sure those elbows are open, pushing back to open through the armpits, because where are those lymph glands? In your armpits. Also in the neck. Flushing blood into the thyroid, the parathyroid. We keep going. Speed it up for the last minute and a half. Let's really get those muscles released. Use your breath in and out the nose. Less than a minute. Perfect it. To the best of your ability today. really push back with the elbows. Opening up, relaxing, feel it in the shoulders and the back. Eye focus, third eye. Let's take that inhale and hold the breath in through the nose. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha for the first time today. That's your root lock. Anus, sex organs, everything gets pulled up. It gets pulled in. The navel goes back towards the spine, and we start to visualize that beautiful light. Shakti energy starting to rise. The combination of your energy, your breath, your bandha. Igniting the Kundalini to rise, curling up, breaking through blocks. Direct it and guide it up. Slow release, keep the eyes closed, let go of the breath, the lock, the hands. Allow the hands just to kind of sweep down and come down to the knees. Give yourself a moment to readjust, integrate, breathe. Let's go ahead and take a nice long deep inhale in through the nose. Hold it, feel the expansion through the physical body. Then let's take an extra sip through rounded lips. Filling up even more. Holding it. Anything you need to let go of, let's have a big sigh. Hands are on those knees, your next posture, you're bringing the knees up and down, up and down. They're coming up towards the chest. So make any adjustments you need to have that spaciousness. I have to make a lot of space there. So the key is you want the legs up and open. They don't have to come it's not like you have to come back down and be flat. Your legs are like this. So you may want to, it's kind of like a twisting of the ankles there. So it can be up and down. This is going to be quite fast, okay? So inhale up, exhale down. And it kind of becomes a little bit like a steam train. Find your rhythm. Beautiful. Eyes are closed. Yes, do your desert dance. You're gonna feel pressure in the stomach and in the breast area. This is also fantastic for a flush through the fat in the abdomen. And clearly the glands in the groin. Lips here, make sure everything's getting that squeeze. Start to feel this in your arms as well. All of these first postures are quite long, and I will tell you, this is one Kriya. We aren't doing the full times because it'd be a 2-hour workshop. So, we're even getting a little break today. Keep moving. 2 more minutes. Maybe a little faster, maybe a little slower. What works for you? All right, so let's try 1 per second. Looking good, keep going. Woo. 10 more seconds only. And slow it down, slow it down. Let's inhale, bring those knees to touch. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Direct the energy up, holding the breath. Maybe a little smile directed even higher. Eye focus, third eye, you are gazing. Slow release, let those legs just come out straight in front of you. Just sit up straight for a moment. Maybe you need to shake them out a little bit. To keep the eyes closed, keep the energy in. I promise I'll try and be as crystal clear as I can. And I'm looking at the screen too on occasion to make sure if you're really doing it wrong, I'll let you know, I promise. Well, let's just try and keep all of that good energy in our bodies. Hands are on the thighs, spine is straight, legs are out. Let's bring our hands out to either side. Actually, take them from the thighs out to either side of the body, fingertips touching either side. Let's just do a quick clear of the electromagnetic field. First, visualizing here, grounding through the roots, so you're really connected to the earth through the sitting bones. Then flip the palms facing up. We're going to take an inhale through the nose as we sweep up into prayer over the crown. Allow the hands to touch in that prayer. I want you to focus your attention on your armpits as you take the extra sip through rounded lips and you reach. You reach, you reach, you reach up so high. Keep the chin tilted down so the crown is the highest point of the body, and then the hands are the highest point in the extremities. And then we're going to release the breath gently through the nose and bring the prayer down. I want you to visualize manifesting and bringing these energies back into the body. Down the upper triangle, bring them right to your heart and connect. Connect. And we'll take another deep inhale in through the nose. And you can feel the body push against the hands. Flip that prayer down. Release again the breath through the nose and bring that prayer down. Bring the energies to the lower triangle. Out and down. And then you can go ahead and bring the hands behind you. The palms are facing away from the body, and these knees come up, and we're just going to be kicking out. We're going to be kicking out like this, just straight out. And we're going to kind of move at a decent pace. All right, let me get you some music. Do, 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 do. All right. Here we go. Yes. Working on the lower spine. Concentrate on moving from below the knees. The feet are pretty relaxed, so it's a flicking it out. Yes. Find your rhythm, find your beat. Your breath will come as it's supposed to. This one's not very long, so you can kind of get moving. Looking good. Woo. I see those tootsies, Casey. Keep moving, keep breathing. Give me 15 more seconds. And both feet on the earth. Catch your breath for a moment. Perfect your posture. Your heart should be open. Feet firmly connected to the earth. Eye focus, third eye. Let's inhale. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Visualize that light rising and curling up through the red root. The orange waters of the sacral chakra into the fires of the navel. Curling up, clearing out that beautiful heart space, love and compassion. Light blue in the throat. Indigo, third eye, light it up, crown and above. You need to release, let it go. Breath, lock. You just come into a place where your face is soft and take a few breaths. Allow yourself to tilt back into easy pose. Anytime this becomes too much, we are in easy pose for quite a bit of this class. You can put your legs out. Arms are coming out straight in front of you. Hands are tilted just a little bit up. I'm going to be coming back with a fist like this. So we're going to be open and back. You're really pulling through the shoulders. So it's here, then it's like I'm grasping, and you're going to shake the body. Shake it, right? Out from the chest. Let's go. Okay. Find your move. You're breathing in and out through the nostrils. Yes. And we're going to get some fun drums here. Okay. Okay. fist is strong, and then it opens. Feel those elbows go all the way back. Really feel this in the shoulders and the breast. Got it. Keep moving. A little faster at the end here. Keep moving, keep moving. Last 10. And bring both hands into fists and open up through that chest. Open your heart. Breathe, just keep breathing. We'll come back to our breath. But we want to use that energy and the prana to raise the kundalini. So find your perfect posture, shoulders back. It's like you want to touch the elbows almost behind the back. Completely open. Let's take the deep inhale through the nose. Hold it, squeeze. Mula Bandha, fully up and in, navel, spine. Direct it where you need it. Where are your blocks? Becoming aware of where you need to shift your energy. What do you need to ignite? What do you need to release? When you need a breath, let go of the lock. Keep the hands in fists. We're going to do that one more time. And I invite you, because we're so open through the heart space, to bring this one up. And just ignite that fire of self-love and compassion. Let's inhale, hold it, squeeze it, direct it. Watch as it just blossoms. Beautiful light in your heart space, front, back, sides. Eye focus, third eye, gentle faces, slow release. Bring those fists, keep the fists together and just let them drop to the earth by the buttocks. Now, body drops. Typically when we do body drops, we're lifting up the whole body. That's not what we're doing here. So the focus is going to be on the shoulders. You're lifting up and you're just lifting up the buttocks and down. But we're not trying to lift up any of the front part of the body. It's actually really nice because we don't get off balance. It's all about tension in the shoulders. So the hands are in fists here. We lift up, we drop down. We are still trying to have some connection with the root dropping. Remember, root chakra, fear, connection to Mother Earth. So if there's anything you need to drop it off, or just tune in to, I'm feeling that grounding, I'm feeling that grounding. It's an activator and it's a release. So we shall be doing this for a little while as well. I love when I say that one. Okay, inhale up, exhale down. As fast or slow as you want to go. Great adjustment. And if it needs to be softer, that's okay on the drop, Suzanne, too. You can just always even make it real light and have it just be the shoulders. Perfect. mentally stay centered, aware, breathing, dropping, activating your Shakti energies. Feel it in your shoulders. If there's anything else you need to drop out, drop it down. Let it go. Open up the flow, the connection from the mother into the root. Safe and secure enough to be open to the flow. No more fear, no contraction. Drop down. We're going to inhale and lift it together. Inhale up. Hold it. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Keep the lift. Pull your navel to the spine. Slow release. Hands come onto the knees. We immediately go into the next posture. You're inhaling left, you're bending all the way left. Exhaling center, inhale right. Exhale center. Inhale left, exhale center. So you're bending the elbows, you're coming all the way over. It's going to stretch and detox through the kidneys, the adrenals. Your liver is going to get an awesome squeeze and detox on that right hand side. Stretch through the side body. And as said, if you need, you put your legs out in front of you. It's a long time being in this posture. When you do come to the center, you have a pause in the center. Enjoy that place of peace, connection. Feels to you like this should be going faster, go ahead. For me, this is a little more of a stretch and a squeeze, but listen to your body. If you feel like, oh, I need to make this a little more aerobic, go ahead. You can add a little distance with your next bends. starting to really activate the points for your digestion. Check and make sure your faces are soft. Your tongue is in the soft palate. Don't let yourself get all bunched up. We're flowing and breathing, allowing our body to do its detoxification through pressure and breath. Posture, neutral mind, fully engaged. More seconds. Get the elbow down. Head is almost coming to all the way to the side now. Full stretch. Side and then come to the center, hands on the knees. Arms are straight. Engage your Jalandhara Bandha and let's inhale. Hold the breath, squeeze in your lock. Bring the navel to the spine very intentionally. Awakening the Kundalini. Notice what's happening at your third eye point here as you squeeze and ignite. Slow release. Breath. Chest drops, diaphragm flips, belly button releases, and lock opens. Keeping the hands in the same posture with the arms straight. We bring the head forward, chin to chest. That's Sa, infinity. Come back to the center. You're just mentally chanting it. Sa forward. Then we go back. Mentally chanting Ta, life. All the way back. Then you come to center. Na. Head goes to the left. Ear comes to the shoulder. Death. Up to center. Ma. Head goes to the right shoulder. Rebirth. To center. Let's do that one more time together. Mentally chanting Sa as we tip the forehead forward. Full stretch. Center. Ta. Back. Life. Center. To the left. Death. Na. Center. Right. Ma. Rebirth. This is the cycle of life. Sata na ma. Come to center. Find your speed, your stretch, forward, back, left, right. Last round, finish where you are and do one more. And when you are done, just sitting silently for a moment. Inhale, squeeze Mula Bandha. Let's bring that light right up to the third eye. As if you could ignite that siddhi, that knowing, that vision. The light comes up to the base of the skull, the feminine receptor for the light, and then it comes through the pineal, the pituitary, and we gaze and we clear. We clean this space to come back into that intuitive knowing. It's a practice. Release, breath, lock. Keeping the hands on the knees, palms facing down. We're going to be doing an interesting version of a spinal flex, which involves sticking our tongue out. We're trying to open up the lungs here. So when I'm sitting up straight, my elbows are down, my tongue is in. When I bend back, my tongue goes out. And my chin comes down towards my chest. It's like a lion's tongue. I make that ha sound. Then as I roll up, my tongue comes in. I settle. Make sure you get that full curvature of the spine. The sitting bones stay connected. That spine is just getting open and close. The chin does almost touch when that tongue is out. And then we come into just a beautiful posture at the top. Go ahead, find your flow. Notice the opening of the heart space in the front and in the back as you release. You're activating the monkey gland in the tongue, so don't be afraid to make noise. Stick it out as far as it will go. Two more. Sitting straight when you finish. Take your time getting there. High focus third eye. Relax the jaw. Let's inhale through the nose. Hold the breath, squeeze, pull in, feel it like a lock. You are locking the energy in. You are igniting a curl, kundal. Visualize white light rising in you. It's cleansing, it's clearing. That light expanding as we rise, getting you back into flow. Bring it all the way to the crown. Visualize it rising out of that 1,000-petal lotus on the roof. That 10th gate opening up to the heavens. Keep squeezing, keep holding. Flow with the higher self. Slow release. Stay connected, but let go of the breath and the lock and open up the flow to the mother below. 2 breaths, just visualizing energy flowing from the mother up through you, out the crown, up to the heavens. Beautiful heart beating right at the center. breathe. Let's come standing. Feet are out, broader than hip width distance. I'm going to roll. I'll let you watch and you decide how you want to manage this. I struggle with a little Malasana squat, so I always need a little something for my heels when I come down into these types of squats. But my feet are broader than hip width distance. My elbows come out. This is like my hips creating a fulcrum. Okay, so we're not coming all the way up, only halfway. This is for the knees. This is all about keeping the knees very elastic. If you struggle with your knees, you're just gonna have to find a happy, gentle, medium place, even if it's a millimeter. If you can do the full exercise, it's a down and an up. You can hear my knees going, clack, clack, clack. We're here for quite some time, so you're gonna have to really listen to your body on this, okay? This is kind of tuning in, keeping the head up. We'll do this together. Let's start together and see how we go. We're tuning into our warrior spirit with our Gobinde, Mukande. See, my elbows are out here. We're down, okay? Come up, but only halfway. My head, throat stays up a little bit here. Oh, yeah. Okay, beautiful. Find your way. Feet can be broader, wider. Gobinde. And it's all right. If it's this is great. If you can get down, get this part. Yeah. Chanting may very much help this. If you can only do one per minute, that's okay. That might be what I will go to. This mantra makes everything possible. It taps into your warrior spirit. Find your warrior spirit. Beautiful, Laura. Woo! Shake it out if you need. Woo! Nirname Akame out a bit wider. You can just get that little bounce. Karyam, Nirname, Akame, Udare, Apare, Haryam, Karyam, Nirname, beautiful. Govinde, Mukande, Karyam, Nirname, Akame, Govinde, Mukande, keep moving. Apare, only 20 more seconds. Akame, Govinde, Mukande. We can do hard things. Grace, ease, flow. Come standing. Just come standing, strong. Palms facing forward. Find your drishti or close your eyes. Catch your breath. Strong, graceful, bountiful, beautiful, and blissful I am. Feel your heartbeat. Inhale through the nose and hold. Squeeze Mula Bandha. Take all of that energy from the lower triangle, clear it up, cleaned up, bring it up. Release. Come sitting immediately down, legs out in front. I will tell you, we did 4 minutes, and it says 8 minutes, but not more. I was like, I think 4 was fab. So I wasn't gonna do more than 8, but I think 4 was fab. So well done, everyone. Okay, hands come out to the sides, feet are flexed. You're just gonna inhale and exhale. You're not even lifting the legs up. Just allow that stretch. Inhale up, exhale down. Close the eyes, make sure the shoulders are relaxed. A little bit leaning back. Beautiful. Speed it up, last 30 seconds. Should be a second each move. Hands on the knees. Make sure when we do the Sufi grind, you are only rotating clockwise. That means you're rotating to the right. So we're inhaling forward, we're exhaling back. This is meant to be a broad Sufi grind. You feel into it, get all of the areas. Make sure the lower third of the spine rotates fully through the sacrum. Allow yourself to flex and move, again, really working on squeezing the lower organs, activating the spine, clearing out anything that's stuck in that lower triangle. Go ahead and move and breathe. Super soft faces. Eye focus, third eye. Yes, flow and roll. Glands. Get a great squeeze. Breathe some new life into them. Come to the center and stay on the knees. You're going to have a minute and a half, and you're just going to shake your head as rapidly as you can, left and right. It is meant to shake anything blocking the pituitary. It's meant to send blood into the capillaries in the brain, strengthening the cheek and the jaw. Also really activates the area in the temples. If it's too much for you, go slow. But if you can, let's start. Let's go real fast. Back and forth. Open up the mouth a little bit. Let the lips move. Yeah, that's what you would feel if you were. Fast as you can, it's safe. More seconds. 15. Come to the center. Focus third eye. Feel your sit bones on the earth. Make sure those shoulders are relaxed and crown up to the heavens. With that energy, bring your arms straight out from the chest. The arms stay straight and you just flap the hands back and forth. Just flap them back and forth. Keep going.
Infinite. Destroyer, creator, nameless,
shake it
desireless,
keep going, keep going. This is excellent for the sciatic nerve. Helps with circulation, removing poisons from the body. Shake, 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 shake. And release, bring the hands into the lap. Let it settle. Coming in to our first chant. This is in Gurmukhi. Har, 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 hari. 6 Hars, 1 Hari. You can just follow me on that. Har, God, God consciousness, the infinite. You are calling on the divine. Hari, you're calling on creative consciousness. So you're calling on it to rise within you, to connect. Let's go ahead and begin. Tongue hits the roof of the mouth, by the way. You want to make sure you get that flick. So it sounds like Had. All right, here we go. Had, 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 Hari. 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 One more. Had, 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 Hari. Take the hands, interlace them, and reach up. And it's like you're just reaching towards the heavens, breathing in and out the nose, like one giant cat stretch, little bit of rotation, get the shoulders, feel it in the armpits. You just simply have a minute to stretch and reach. Beautiful. Keep on breathing and moving. Allowing that Ida, the Pingala, the Shushmana, all to get in tune, to get in balance. Flip the palms so they're facing up now, reaching towards the heavens. Yeah, let's come to center with the palms facing up. Let's inhale. Hold the breath, stretch, reach, squeeze Mula Bandha. Last time today. Raise that Kundalini up. Awaken your inner Shakti energy. Come into flow. Release the interlacing, reach higher. Palms are going to face out. We're going to sweep the aura on the exhale. Make it slow, intentional. Expand it, but strengthen it by clearing it. When you do get down, fingertips touching, ground yourself, roots to earth, crown to heaven, and tune in to your projection, your protection today. What do you need? How do you feel? How do you want to go out into the world today? Bring the hands into the lap. We're chanting 3 mantras in a row, each for 2 minutes. in English. Your first one is God and me and God are one. Let that land with you. Take the meaning that resonates with your heart, so that when we say God, you bring in the vibration and the frequency and the vision of exactly how you want to connect to the divine, to infinite source energy. The mantra, God and me and God are one. 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 One more. God and me and God are one. Take an inhale, hold the breath, feel that vibration, and reflect on that mantra and what it means to you. Flow in that oneness. You release the breath when you're ready, and as we stay connected. I am thee, thou is me is thou. 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 I am thee, Thou is me, me is thou. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. One more. I am thee, thou is me, me is thou. Inhale, hold, and reflect. You'll know when to release. The last and final mantra. All things, actually we're going to do it on here. This is a tough one to chant. I'm going to make it a little fun. Raise your vibe with this. It's fun. All things come from God, and all things go to God.
All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. One thing to remember is all things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God.
Everything comes from Him and it goes right back again. He has the power to reveal the way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. All things come from God, and all things go to God. One thing to remember is
Last round of
no power to speak or silence to keep. No power to beg, no power to give, no power to die, no power to live, no power to rule or enlighten the mind, no power to awaken my soul to thee, no power to be free.
Everything comes from Him and it goes right back again. He has the power to reveal the way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. All things
Let's
come
finish
from
with
God,
this
and all
round.
things things go to God. All things come from God and all things go to God. All things come from God and all things go to God. All things come from God and all things go to God.
Let's
All things come from
inhale.
God and all things go to God.
Holding the vibration of our connection. And release. God and me and God are one. I am thou, I am thee, thou is me is thou. One more deep inhale here. Holding, squeezing Mula Bandha. Release, lie back. We're pushing on 10, but I want to bring in the bowls. So if you need to close out, please close with 3 times Sat Nam. But I'd like everyone, if you can, to experience a little bit of sound, just to bring those vibrations all in. And as you're breathing and vibrating, tuning in to how those vibrations made you feel, speaking the words in English, do they trigger you? Do they vibrate well in your being? Do you feel that connection to the divine? Reflect, flow, and breathe and integrate. And as you take these sounds now, see if you can't utilize the sound vibration to come into your center, to come into balance. In your heart, in your flow, directing the sound currents to any place of imbalance and allowing your body to readjust, the mind to quiet. heart space and start to open up that light radiating out. We start to wake up the body, toes and fingers even. Taking the arms up over the head and breathing life into this body, spreading the light from tip to toe. Making circles with wrists and with ankles. Take the opportunity to bring like the right knee up and over and go into a beautiful cat stretch. Feel your body. Stretch. Enjoy it. Breathing into any points of tension. When you're ready, switching to the other side. Allowing yourself a long deep breath in this posture. Letting go and then bringing both knees up into the chest. Give yourself a huge hug as you rock from side to side. Releasing the lower spine. And eventually rocking yourself back up into a seated posture. Allowing our hands to come onto the heart. Connecting with that flow, connecting with the light, with the knowledge that we can come into meditation and be in this place of flow, but we can also take it out to the world. And today, taking that light, taking that high vibration out into the world with such grace and beauty and joy, being in the Chardi Khalsa, the elevated spirits. We sing the Long Time Sun, the first round to ourselves, in deep gratitude for showing up for ourselves today so that we can show up for others. We open our hands on the second round to connect to everyone on this call across the ethers and in this room. And then we raise our hands up. And Laura had a beautiful suggestion yesterday. Rather than just up to the collective, take one hand to the collective and one down to the earth, as above, so below, giving gratitude and thanks to all that we receive from the Mother and raising up to share that love and light with the collective as well. Do what feels good for you, but a beautiful option if it resonates. Certainly resonates with me. Thank you, Laura.
May the long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. May the long time sun shine upon you. All love
nice long deep inhale. Bring your prayer over your head, holding the breath. May all beings know peace. May all yoga practice contribute to the well-being of all. We exhale, bringing our prayer through the chakras. Please join me. Peace to all, light to all, truth to all, and love to all. Bow down, giving thanks to Mother Earth, Father Sky, blessing you, blessing your prayers, thanking you so much for tuning in as we begin this journey, continue this journey across the summer, connecting together. It's so beautiful. We rise up and we greet one another with a Satnam. Satnam, Suzanne. Satnam. Satnam. Satnam, everyone.